men imprisoned for murders they didn't commit are getting a new taste of freedom. They're now business partners in a new Brooklyn restaurant in New York, but their ambitions stretch beyond the food they serve. Michelle Miller shows us how they've finally been able to fulfill a dream. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. Derrick Hamilton and Shabaka Shakur didn't know one another growing up in Brooklyn. Their bond was developed behind bars, where both men worked together for more than 20 years as jailhouse lawyers to exonerate the wrongfully convicted, including themselves. Now they've opened a restaurant where every day is a celebration of their efforts. At Brooklyn's Brownstone, Derrick Hamilton is growing accustomed to celebrity.
Appreciate you coming out.
It's an adoration that has little to do with running this restaurant, where the bar is often packed and spicy Jamaican dishes like Rasta pasta are making the 2-month-old business a popular destination.
What did you two know about the restaurant business?
I knew nothing. I knew nothing.
And I still know nothing. But we're learning as we go along.
Hamilton and his partner Shabaka Shakur may be new to this competitive business, but both have faced steeper odds for success.
I spent a total of 30 years in prison, 21 straight the last time.
I did 27 and a half years straight.
And he had came in for the double homicide, said he was innocent.
Did you believe him?
Yes, absolutely.
Why?
Because I was convicted of a crime I didn't commit.
While in prison, they discovered something else in common. Both men believed they were framed by the same New York City police detective, Louis Scarcella.
I believed him when he said the police officers had framed them.
Because it happened to you.
Yes.
But proving they were wrongfully convicted would take decades, nearly every day behind bars, dedicated to studying law.
When did you say, I'm going to the law library?
Day one for me. I mean,
Day one?
Day one. I mean, I knew that one day I would be get out of prison because the evidence spoke louder than me.
So how did you essentially free yourself?
Studying. It was refusing to accept a decision from judges that were wrong. And I just went back every time and said, Judge, you were wrong.
Derrick Hamilton is just a brilliant guy, and he is as good a lawyer as you'll find, and certainly among jailhouse lawyers, you know, the best. These are our paralegals, these are our staff attorneys.
Since co-founding the Innocence Project in 1992, Barry Scheck has helped exonerate 190 former inmates. He was not one of Hamilton or Shakur's lawyers. He says it was their own grasp of the law that afforded their freedom.
The odds are enormous, and it takes people of remarkable resilience, intellect, and character to succeed, and that's who these guys are.
Louis Scarcella, the New York City police detective who helped imprison both men, is now retired. But allegations, including evidence manipulation, led judges to overturn 11 of his convictions. And settlements have cost the city more than $30 million. The Brownstone is where Shabaka Shakur and Derrick Hamilton chose to invest some of their settlement.
My favorite crew right here.
But it's not where they spend most of their time.
Evidence fabricated and
Like they once did from the prison library, Shakur and Hamilton continue to work full-time on behalf of the wrongfully convicted.
They say 2% at the very minimum of 2 million people that's in prison is innocent. So when you look at that percentage, to me, that's too high of a number to just turn your back and walk away from.
So why go into the risky restaurant business? Because it offered an opportunity to reconnect with their old neighborhood. One they hadn't seen in more than 20 years.
we knew that once we were released, that people are always going to have that stigma against you that you were in prison. So we wanted to prove that we were assets and not liabilities, that we could go back into the community and be productive citizens.
Always put love in this food, always.
Some of the guys we hire here are guys who have felonies and can't get a job somewhere else. So we hire them. If your ego doesn't stop you from picking up a broom and a mop and you want to work, we got you. The kids in this neighborhood, they come in here, we give them a few dollars to help us clean the windows or wash dishes to keep them off the streets. You know what
See, I didn't want to say that part, 'cause I don't want all the kids lined up here, but we do that.
We do that. And they know already because they come and hustle us every day.
What's up, Brethren?
So you both fought a very, very long time for this kind of an opportunity. What's the best part of living it?
just living free. You know, every day is a blessing. And now I'm here, and not only am I here, but I'm able to provide a service and a place for other people to come in and enjoy their lives.
Now, the two men have worked on dozens of cases apart from their own, and Derrick Hamilton said he helped free 5 other men, including his friend Shabaka. We should know former NYPD Detective Louis Scarcella denies any wrongdoing in his conviction cases that have since been overturned. We spoke with his lawyers last night, and they stand by that assertion.
But bravo to Mr. Hamilton and Mr. Shakur. It makes me want to go to that restaurant. Was the food good?
You know, I honestly didn't get a chance to taste any, but it looked pretty good based
But
on
the
what I
fact, too,
saw.
Michelle, they don't appear to be bitter. And now
They're not bitter.
People, that's what I think is so extraordinary.
It's
about what
something
they've
to
been.
watch.
Seems like they'd be very angry, and they're not.
And they're not. They released it.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you very much.